Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Siboga TV, which is your number one online political channel. Something today happened at KICC, which made the Gen Z quite furious because the occasion, which was at KICC, was about the signing of IEBC bill into law by His Excellency the President William Samoei Ruto. But there is this tendency of the entire Azimio fraternity at the venue and the Kenya Kwanzaa fraternity, which actually shook the Gen Zs on the streets of Nairobi and in the entire Republic of Kenya. And it seems that the politicians are together again, and they are together to make sure that the Gen Zs are out of the streets. And there is one person who has made Gen Zs quite furious, and that is Raila Amolo Odinga. As you know, Raila Amolo Odinga is the father of democracy in the Republic of Kenya. Is a person who is quite respected. But today, when he was in that occasion of signing the IEBC bill into law by the President, William Samoei Arap Ruto, there is the time when the signing was over, and Raila Amolo Odinga said that in this republic, when the country has problems, there is always a time when the country comes together in a dialogue to solve that conflict. And therefore, Raila Amolo Odinga said that what is happening presently, where the Gen Zs are on the streets telling William Samoei Ruto that you must go, and telling William Samoei Arap Ruto that we need action, we need you to deal with corruption cases in the government, we need you to dissolve the cabinet, which is unable to keep with the challenges which are facing the Kenyans. And the Gen Zs have been on the street since the time when they said no to the Finance Bill 2024. And most of the Gen Zs told Raila Amolo Odinga from the word go that, Baba, you must keep off our engagement with the government. You must keep off this, because the Gen Zs have said that they are leaderless, they are tribalist, and that means they don't want any leader to speak on their behalf, and they want to finish their business by themselves. But Raila Amolo Odinga said that we are going to have a well-formed dialogue with the Gen Zs so that the Gen Zs will move out of the streets so that they can air their grievances in the form of a dialogue with President William Samoei Ruto and the entire political class. And the Gen Zs are quite furious with Raila Amolo Odinga. And some have even called Raila Amolo Odinga as a traitor. And some of the Gen Zs have gone on their social media. They are warning Raila Amolo Odinga. They are telling him, Raila, you must keep off our engagement with the government. And even others have gone further. They have said that Raila Amolo Odinga, you have done a lot to this nation. And history will never forgive you if you stop our engagement with the government of William Samoei Arap Ruto. And remember, the Gen Zs have actually spoken. They don't want any form of dialogue with the government. They don't want any kind of sitting with the government because they have said they are leaderless. They are triballess. That means they carry the aspiration of the entire Republic of Kenya. And what they have told William Samoei Arap Ruto, it is two things. You act immediately to solve the problems facing Kenyans, or you carry your luggage and go home. Those are two things that the Gen Zs are asking from William Samoei Arap Ruto. And the Gen Zs are saying that William Samoei Arap Ruto must first deal with the corruption cases. He must deal with the corrupt individuals who are actually stealing from the government covers, who are making the government to go on taxing the Kenyans. And yet, the people of this republic are actually paying their taxes. And therefore, they are telling William Samoei Arap Ruto that we don't have anything to have a dialogue with you. You know, you must deal with corruption. That's what we are asking. And you must deal with it in a very hard way, because that is what is taking away from our budget. The second thing they are telling William Samoei Arap Ruto, that youths are jobless. You must look for a way that these youths are being employed. And you must provide a very good, conducive environment for that to be. And that's why the Gen Z have said that they are not going to be out of the streets until William Samoei Arap Ruto heed to what they are asking for. And what they are asking for is quite simple: for action to be seen. So William Samoei Ruto, by now, he should have dealt with the cabinet so that they can actually see that William Samoei Arap Ruto is doing something. He should also deal with the corrupt individuals. And then he should form a very lean government which will be dealing with issues in a very decisive manner. So the Gen Zs never wanted the political class to come in. They never wanted the Azimio to come in. They never wanted Raila Amolo Odinga, Baba as they call him, to come in so that he can help William Samoei Ruto to get out of this. And actually, what the Gen Zs had expected Raila Amolo Odinga to do to William Samoei Arap Ruto is just for Raila to look into the eyes of William Samoei Arap Ruto and tell him that the Gen Zs have spoken. You need to act. You have all the instrument of power for you to act as the president of the Republic of Kenya once and for all. Raila Amolo Odinga could have told William Samoei Arap Ruto that corruption is rampant in your government. There is poor action towards that. And therefore, you need to act on corruption cases in a very hard way so that we can eliminate the cancer of corruption in this nation. But what did the Gen Z get from Raila Amolo Odinga? Raila Amolo Odinga was there at KICC, telling the Gen Z that they must come to the table. And Raila Amolo Odinga was actually telling the Gen Z that when we had mass action across the nation, we came with the NADCO report. And that NADCO report has come with this recommendation, which actually we are going to sign it into law. But the Gen Zs are tired of that. We have enough laws in this nation which can be used for the betterment of this nation. And Raila Amolo Odinga must know that. We have very many reports which have been prepared by very many groups in the Republic of Kenya. And majorly all those reports have never been acted upon to make Kenya a better place to live. So by Raila Amolo Odinga telling the Gen Zs that they must come on the table of dialogue so that they can actually have a dialogue, the Gen Zs are wondering, which dialogue are we going to have about? About corruption, because corruption is known. About unemployment, because that problem has been there and it is known. Are we going to talk about leadership? While our constitution has leadership and integrity, our whole page or our whole chapter, which is not actually respected, which is not followed. So the Gen Zs are quite very bitter with Raila Amolo Odinga. And they are telling Raila Amolo Odinga that if you want to be a person who will never be forgotten because of the good deed he did, keep off this conversation between the Gen Z and the government and let the government of the day act so that Kenya can be a better place to live. What is your take about this trajectory that the Gen Zs have taken with Raila Amolo Odinga? Do you feel that the Gen Zs have a point by rejecting all the conversation, all the dialogue with William Samoei Arap Ruto? And their decision to push Raila Amolo Odinga, is it justified? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I could request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video thumbs up. Share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it is good to request them for us to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And For those ones who have subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you and may God bless you all abundantly. And lastly, whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always make sure to smash the bell button, because by smashing the bell button, you give YouTube permission to notify you so that you can watch any political content that we come up with and upload it into YouTube. And with that, I say thank you until we meet in our next political conversation. Goodbye.